Hello students, today we learn various uses of changes in physical states of substances. We learn sublimation and properties of substances. So there are some freezing points and boiling points of certain substances. We know that candle is made up of paraffin wax. What is paraffin wax? We know mineral oil. We are getting mineral oil from earth's bowels. So from deep inside the earth we are getting mineral oil. Understood? Have you heard the name mineral oil? From mineral oil we get diesel, petrol, kerosene. Near about 200 types of substances can be obtained from mineral oil. So from this mineral oil, paraffin wax is also obtained. And from this paraffin wax, candle is made. Okay. When the molten wax means when the wax is heated and it becomes liquid, so it cools down, the wax, it cools down and becomes solid at 60 degrees Celsius. While the wax, it boils at what temperature? At 350 degree Celsius. So when wax is heated and temperature is raised up to 350 degrees Celsius, it starts boiling. We can see bubble arising from bottom to the top. And when bubbles arise on the surface, we say that substance is boiling. So what is the boiling point of wax? It is 350 degrees Celsius. Likewise, plastic cools down at more than, so it becomes solid at more than 250 degrees Celsius and it starts boiling at 954 degrees Celsius. Likewise, iron becomes solid at 1535 degrees Celsius. It is a freezing point, while boiling point of iron is very high, 2862 degrees Celsius. In some books it is written as 2450. So it is a printing mistake. Maybe it is a printing mistake. Students, what is boiling point? It is a temperature at which substance boils. Which substance boils? Liquid substance. And there is a change of state from liquid to gaseous. But when we cool down the gases, means when heat is removed, then condensation process takes place. So condensation of gases, due to condensation, gases turns to liquid. So condensation of gases, the temperature at which condensation takes place is equal to boiling point of a liquid. Likewise, when solid substance melts, the temperature at which solid melts is called as melting point. And the temperature at which liquid freezes is called as freezing point. So the melting point of a solid is equal, or this melting point and freezing point of a liquid both are equal. For example, melting point of ice is 0 degrees Celsius, and on the other hand, freezing point of water is also 0 degrees Celsius. Due to changes in physical state, we can use different substances for different purposes. For example, candles are made by melting paraffin wax. We can give different shapes and we can use it. Okay. Then solid carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is a gas, and when this gas is cooled down, it turns to solid, and this solid carbon dioxide is called as dry ice, which is used to keep the ice cream in frozen state. This solid carbon dioxide is also useful to keep the substances at lower temperature. And then liquid nitrogen, it is also used in animal husbandry. While sand is also having important use. When sand is heated up to 1700 degrees Celsius, it melts, and then this sand is used to make glass. While metals like gold and silver, they are melted to to make different types of jewelry, ornaments, and iron is melted to make the different tools. Now we'll learn sublimation. There are certain substances when heated, solid substances, on heating they directly turns to gaseous states. Such substances are called as sublimable substance and the process is called as sublimation. Generally when solids are heated they turns to liquid state and then when we continue the heating of liquid they turns to gases. But certain substances on heating, solid substances on heating directly turns to gaseous state without entering liquid state. So this process of turning of solid into gaseous state is called as sublimation. Iodine, camphor, naphthalene ball are examples of sublimable substances. Now we'll observe how sublimation takes place and how that solid iodine turns to gaseous states. And we will iodine is a purple color solid. On heating we can see easily its purple color vapors. Take iodine crystals in a plate. See, at room temperature iodine is a solid. Now take them in a beaker and start heating. You will see purple color fumes. Now here iodine it directly turns to gaseous states. That's why we can see the purple fumes. And if we keep another flask and cover the mouth of that beaker, that fumes get deposited at the bottom of that another flask, and on cool down we can see the iodine crystals that are deposited at the base of another flask. Now observe this process of crystals that get deposited at the base of this RB flask. From this activity what we learned? Sublimation. So iodine is a sublimable substance. When we heat it, its purple color fumes come. What we learned? That iodine when it is heated, it directly turns to gaseous state. Don't forget to tell other sublimable substances. Camphor, naphthalene ball, sal ammoniac are the sublimable substances. Now how you will identify the following? A glass. Glass is made up of plastic, steel or glass. This rod is made up of iron or aluminium. Door is made up of wood. It is either wooden or glass, or nowadays we can see iron also. White powder, it is maybe a heap of salt or it is a chalk powder. So these are the answers of questions. How it is possible to give answers of such questions? Because of some properties like transparency. That glass is transparent because it is made up of glass. Then that powder form, rod, means solubility, hardness, weight, color, sound are the different properties of substances. We will start or we will learn about it in next session. Till then students, bye.